Alright, finally, after a very long time creating prototype after prototype, took about a year. Kids have finally come up with a final, maybe not final, but what they think is the perfect prototype for this day. It's August 21st, 2017, and the day is the Great Eclipse. So we're about 2 hours away. We're not in the path of totality at all. Not in Texas. But one by one, I will take them out so that they can safely view this great event. So here we go. So yeah. Lots of design, lots of thought had to go into these guys. You know, you just can't come up with something like this in, you know, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can't just do that. You have to really think about it. So they put a lot of hard work into this. Like I said, many hours had to go into this. So yeah. But of course you can also purchase solar safe glasses, and it's kind of hard right now. It's too late, but you know, with the market, people are always marketing things that are not completely, you know, they always have the knockoffs, and we don't want to wake up tomorrow and cannot see. So yeah. But anywho, no, all it is a piece of white paper. You need a box. You need to cut out two, preferably space them out, cut out 2 viewing holes. And one end, you want to tape foil. Okay, pull it straight across and just tape it. And you can see the tiny, you get a thumbtack, poke a tiny hole. What you're going to do is, you're going to stand with your back away from the sun, and you're going to look through this side. You're going to line this side up, the foil side. You're going to line that side up with the sun, and of course you can't look, but when you see sunlight, that should be enough for the sun to bounce off onto the paper, and you'll be able to see it in the box without harming your eyes. So, and you can also do it with a, see, I'm giving away the secrets. I don't know if I should do that because, you know, this is big money on the market. It'll be another eclipse a couple years from now, and then we're going to get the Ring of Fire. It's going to shoot up from Mexico, and it's going to come straight through Texas. So we'll have the Ring of Fire in 2000 and, I want to say, I think it's 24. It's 2 different things, 2 of them coming up, 2023 and 2024. But yeah, the Ring of Fire is one, so we'll get that one really well. Anywho, yeah, you can use a big cardboard box and just put your head inside of the whole box so that you're, you know, covered completely, like a square box, and just, you know, box head like a helmet. The same thing, you build it the same way. So, but that's what it is. But it's important that you get this paper taped down in here so that it's not going to, you know, bounce around. And also the foil in the pinhole, those are major. And make sure you are standing the right way. You don't want to stand you know, facing the sun and looking through this thing. No, you have to turn your back away from it. So, like I said, I would like to know if you all were able to view, did you store glasses, or did you make your viewing devices? Leave a comment and let me know. And if you recorded, what you use, let me know. I would love to see it, because I know it's kind of hard. We are not going to be able to take pictures at all. That's not something that you want to do, or film it. That's just not safe. But there's plenty of photos and things online you can see of how the Eclipse actually looks. But yeah, I think they did pretty good. They turned out pretty well for little ones. And like I said, I'm going to safely take out one at a time and let them view, because I can't watch all of them. And I don't want to watch them. I just want them to get a quick glimpse. But to make sure they're all safe outside at one time, that's just too much. So, yeah. Anywho, I just thought I would share their little designs. So, and I remember doing this when I was younger. So, just to look at the sun in general, and it worked. I can't remember if it was a science fair deal I did it for, or I just did it. I don't know if I found it somewhere. I can't remember. But yeah, it does actually work. So, here we go. I will see you all in the comments. Bye. So it is right now 11:46, and it just now started to eclipse. So just the beginning. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. It was really bright in the house. Now it's just, yeah. So this is what we're doing. This is where we are right now. So about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes ago, so we're going to go out and try to catch the maximum, and I'm just going to let it probably about 1:30 maybe. I don't want to go when it's fresh, but yeah. So I'm just getting ready to look out the window in a minute just to show you. This is live. Weird. Anywho, this is it. Like I said, we won't be able to see the total eclipse, but yeah, it's just a lot of people won't get it. But lucky for those that are in the states that will be able to view it, and they're able to view it safely. So I'm kind of, I think it's kind of a good thing we can't totally see it, but cool. This is what it's looking like outside. Not completely dark, but not completely bright either. So, not too much going on. A little bit of cloud, but it's happening. And I'm up here. The sun is actually above my head. And so I'm not going to, I said I'm not ready for it yet. So I'm not getting ready to go out there and look at anything just yet. And I know in other parts of the country, everybody is already viewing it. So cool. But it's so clear. From last night to now, it's just so clear. The clouds, I've not seen clouds in this formation in a long time. It just looks like, yeah. It's not really picking up on this camera, maybe in the playback, but the clouds in front of me that I'm looking at right now, they just look so puffy, so pretty. And these two, they look so pretty. So, just trying to catch some history for the kiddos. Clouds move. They just look, it looks like the clouds are almost touching, like we could just reach up and grab them. 3D like. Look at that. This camera's still. That's amazing what goes on up there. Wow. So I'm going to leave this on when I take them out. That way they can watch it on the monitor, the ones that are not outside with me, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how they behave. Maybe everybody will have to watch in here. We'll just see. My concern is safety. Safety first, not them viewing, even though if they are responsible enough to stand there with me and watch it, yes. But yeah, kids are kids. So here are clouds once again, and as you can see, it is visibly darker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's happening. I still haven't gone out to use the viewers yet.
Well, I have.
But it should be pretty cool. I need to get out there and kind of test them out. Look at that.
That's pink. And go back on the
Like I said, we're just watching the live image on the monitors
I'm gonna go back on this.
as a safe viewing option, or the safest viewing option, I should say. I know it would be completely cool to be in a plane right now.
That's great.
That would just be awesome.
Huh?
Look at that. Let's see if I can pick these birds up circling. Where did they go? I don't see them anymore. Oh, there they are. It'll be a little bit shaky. I can see 3 birds up there. I don't know if I can pick them up. It's kind of hard to look up and outside the camera pick them up. But I know if I just aim and record, I'll see them. Once I watch the playback. Oh, they disappeared into the clouds. Wow. This is like amazing. It's looking really dark in the house now. There's no lights on, but it's looking really dark in here. How gloomy it is. Okay, so the window. So, yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain. That's when it gets gloomy like that. Alright, so I'm out here. I'm gonna see if I can see anything. have a winner. So yeah, I was able to see quite a bit, and it is hard to take a picture of it just because it's not fully eclipsed yet, but I was able to see it very well. I'm gonna go get the other viewer and see how well I can see it. Alright, so this viewer is awesome. Awesomeness. I am going to attempt this. No, I'm not looking, but if this happens to come out, this will be awesome. I can see the light. I see the pin light traveling through the box. I don't know how well I'm going to pick it up on the camera, but I can see it. So hopefully it'll pick up. All right, let's walk off the porch. Keep that up to your eyes. Don't move it at all. Okay? Don't move it. Right here. You should be able to see that little white light. See it yet? See the little white light in the box? Yep, see it? By the foil? That's it. Nope, up to your eyes, up to your eyes. Keep it up there. We have about 15 minutes. It's pretty dark. Your neck hurts? Alright, keep it up to your eyes. Look down, look down, look down. Come on, let's walk back. Alright, come on up. Good job. Alright, carefully hold your box up to your face. Carefully, keep it up there. Keep it up there. Alright, look up. You see a tiny white light in that box. You see it? Hot foil. Tiny light in the bottle. See it? Tiny white light by the foil. Inside that tiny hole, there's a white light. That's it. Put it down the box. That's it. Look at your eyes. The room is almost covered. That's why there's a tiny light. Alright, look down. Look down, look down, look down. Down, down, look down. Down, down, down. Keep it up to your eyes, keep it up to your eyes, keep it up to your eyes. Let's get on the porch. Alright. Step up.
Mom,
We're in the shade.
I know. I have to walk out to the yard.
Wait, keep it on your eyes. Inside of this side,
Yeah,
what you're going to see on the bottom, on the white paper, see the white paper?
Yeah.
You'll see a tiny light. It's going to be very tiny. That is what you're looking at, okay? Keep that on your eyes. Step, 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 step. Oh, no, no, no. This way. We have to turn our back. All right. Look up. Look, no, stand up. I'm here so I can see that tiny light. See it? The light? Like oil? White paper. That's it. Keep it up to your eyes. Step, 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 get up there. All right. Look up. That little tiny light coming through that little hole. That's it. That is it. See it? That is it. Put it down the box. See it? All right. Put that on your eyes. Look down. Look down. Come on. Look down. Porch. Step. 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 All right. Let me go get Layla. Just the edge. It's a lot easier for us to look up because we're not in the line of totality. But a lot of people are able to just view it from the ground. See, we only have a partial, just a very tiny image. So that's why I had them look up. picking up too well here. Oh, it is 1:08, just about peak time in 30 seconds. I'm ready to take one last peek at this peak time. Yep, my eyes were closed trying to do that, but hopefully, so far the pictures that I did take came out as good as to be expected. Again, I had my eyes closed, so I really was not looking while I was taking a picture of it. But from what I can see, I did get some pretty nice shots. So, yeah. The kids are still watching the live stream. Very nice. And it's just in other parts of the country, it's cool because it's it's cloudy. And like I said, we're not in the line of totality, so not a whole lot, but at least we got to see something. And that's the important part. So, there we go. Above me, to the right, would be the sun. Obviously, I'm standing on the porch, so I'm not going to be able to see it, but yeah, it's not dark. Clouds still nice and bright out here. Yeah, history. Great Eclipse 2017. Ready for that ring of fire. 2023. I don't know what I'm getting in this box, but I can see it. Reflection off the foil. That little tail of it is, wow, that is a perfect view. Perfect shot. I hope I'm picking this up on the camera, but I don't know. I said I can't look at the camera and with the little light. Perfect line. Look at that little tiny line. There it is. Of course, you can see it on the paper probably. Right there. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. Turn that off so you can hear. And I'm in the house, I'm done. It's hot out there. So I don't know how well I was able to view through or pick up through the camera. But I did have the camera there, so we shall see. And I'm going to share on Instagram what I got through my phone. And like I said, I had my eyes closed, so yeah, but this is what it's looking like. Whew, boy. So this is where we are now. Kids just they're sitting down for lunch, and actually it's early lunch because they didn't really get up until it was almost 11. Yeah, it was almost 11 today, so a little early lunch. But this is where we are, coming to a close with the Eclipse, and we thoroughly enjoy this. So we'll get to sit down and talk about, they've just already been talking about history and you know, how it was they were a part of history, live history, and the experience, and they'll have this this video to go back and reflect on later on. And of course, they're going to be all over their Facebooks and the moon and things like that. But it was a nice little experiment. And of course, with the viewers, we can always go out and look at the sun through the viewers as well. And you know, like tomorrow or something, and see how the sun looks as opposed to you know, what it looked like today during the eclipse. So, yeah, I think I did pretty good looking back at the footage I had already imported. I did pretty good for what I did, especially with my eyes closed. I did capture a decent amount, I hope. So I mean, it looked the same when I was looking at it as opposed to you know, what the camera picked up. So I'm pleased with that, and I shared a little clip on Instagram already, so I will get this together and probably upload it sometime this week, because everybody, I'm sure, has already seen it, but for vlog purposes, here it is. There's the countdown. 13 minutes left. Yeah. I heard back east they didn't get, they got about as much a view as we did in North Carolina. So, yeah, not that bad, but they had their cereal boxes out looking too. And I think up in, I saw some footage from Washington State. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. So, yeah, they had total view. So it actually looked like that. But, like I said, some of it was better than none. So obviously this is school today, and yeah, we'll be talking about this and probably just move on into some light schooling for the rest of the day. But all in all, a good experience. Good experience. So let me know what you all saw. How did you, how the kids like it? What was their take on it? That type of thing. I said this is really cool. It's neat to see this image here. Let's see that. Alright. I'll talk to you guys in the comments. Peace. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I am outside, just in my space. I don't even know how much of this I can actually capture. It's kind of hard to tell looking through the camera, but it usually picks up pretty well. So, stargazing. I have been a stargazer since very young. I've always been fascinated by the stars and astronomy, and I just peeked out. Today is, well, it's almost the 21st. Everybody's waiting for the eclipse. But yeah, it's almost like midnight on the 20th, August 20th. I just noticed the stars are particularly bright tonight, and there's so many of them. Usually we can only see maybe one or two, but it seems very bright. And I'm looking at the Big Dipper. Hopefully it'll pick up, but I can see the Big Dipper very well just with my eyes, which is unusual. We usually don't pick up all of them, the whole constellation. I can pick up the North Star, but not the rest of them. So it's just really cool to be out here and see this. And hopefully, I don't know what we'll capture tomorrow. Let me look up, because there's a lot of stars above my head. I've never seen this many like this in a long time. I mean, the sky is just lit tonight. Pretty out here, peaceful. But I like to bring the kids out and just stargaze with me It's just, if there's anything that I would want them to remember, it's things like this, the little things that, you know, we take for granted. Just the little things. If they could just hold on to things like this, and yeah, remember when Mom used to take us outside, counting the stars? And, you know, they all have that same memory. And, you know, what we saw, what we identified. There's actually a book is one of our favorites about the stars. It's called How Many Stars in the Sky. It's a little boy and his dad, and they go different places and trying to count the stars. So it kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, I've done this with pretty much all the kids. And I think I used to do this with my mom and my dad, and just go and look up at the sky and just look at God. That's awesome. Stars, sunrise, and sunset. That's what I live for. Things that we take for granted. So hopefully I will rise in the morning. I will be blessed to rise in the morning and see a brand new day. I know it's not promised. Many people are crossing, and yeah, I don't like to take things for granted at all. So, something right above my head. I don't know what constellation that is. Twinkling over there. The Big Dipper was twinkling. I can't really see it now. It's kind of weird. It's starting to fog up though. And just a few minutes ago it was very, very clear. Okay, now I see it. Nature. I guess that's where my kids get it from. I'm more of a sky nature person. They like earth nature. So happy medium. Anyway, I will see you all in the rest of this vlog. Let me know in the comments, do you all stargaze? Are you into nature like this? I mean, am I the only one? Yeah, that's my happy space. Where's your happy space? Let me know.